What's up, guys? Dr. Weird.
What the fuck was that?
Weird.
It's a horrible intro.
That's a horrible intro.
You're the host, and you ain't even do an intro.
I'm not even the host.
You've been the
What
host.
do you mean?
You intro all of them. You say, "What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Hey, my vlog.
Justin here." So yeah, go.
Right.
You go. Do it.
You didn't even make a Doctor Strange love joke.
Man, if you don't get your Stanley Kubrick ass. Anyways, what's up, guys? It's
How
Mavli.
to make a podcast for the Muslim community.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hello, everyone. This is M0V.log. We recently have all seen Doctor Strenge. Doc Strange. We all saw Doctor Strange. Marvel's
Dr. Death.
50 millionth movies.
Dr. Moon.
Dr. Moon, and then Dr. Eggman comes after that.
Robotnik.
I think we've all seen this more than once.
Yes.
I've seen it once.
Okay,
Saw it twice.
you've seen it twice. I've seen it a couple times. You've seen it a couple times, 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Are we introducing ourselves?
I'm pretty sure they all know. I'm pretty sure our invisible audience knows who we are by now. I'm Chris, Chin.
Justin.
And I'm Renick. So let's continue with.
We have a special guest in the house, Ralphie.
Really catches
That's him right there, baby.
Christ, all right.
That's great. Good job.
And we all saw Doctor Strange. Yeah. Very good.
Amazing standalone.
Very good movie. Yes.
Like awesome movie in the Marvel.
Marvel still knows how to
franchise.
do standalones. That's good.
Yeah,
What was their most recent standalone? Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Now,
Ant-Man
I
was just fun.
I liked Ant-Man,
Yeah, but this one.
but it ain't no Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it ain't this movie.
Well, it's good. Well, Ant-Man's bad for an amalgamation of reasons.
I don't count
but-
Guardians as a standalone because it's just different from their. Normal.
Yeah, I guess so.
The
That's
last
true. It's
standalone.
still
The last
stand.
standalone after that was Cap 1, First Avenger.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Everything else is sequels
the
after that.
sequels,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wow. So
Their first standalone origin after sequels was Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
And then we got this.
And then this.
And then after that we're getting Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah, shortly.
Yes.
But
This is definitely the most visually pleasing Marvel movie.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Marvel's never been crazy about like look at our visuals, other than Guardians, I suppose.
What are you talking about? That part in Avengers where the aliens are there?
And they're like,
Oh, that's true. Yes.
that's very
true,
visually
true.
pleasing. Or the other part in Captain America where they're in the very long hallway, and Tommy Lee Jones comes in a CGI truck and he's like, "Get in, boy!" And it's like, this is
What is
awful.
happening?
Jesus Christ.
But
That's what you get when you hire Jurassic Park 3 director Joe Johnston.
that's true.
Thank you.
But Benedict, I remember at first, Ralphie. I remember at first they wanted to hire. Well, the first choice was Ben Cummins,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Well, Ben Cummins is doing a stage play, so let's hire her." But
Joaquin Phoenix.
her was like, "No,
I want to be a
He
superhero.
I don't
considered
want to be a
it. He really
superhero."
did.
He's like, "I like money, but I don't like.
Being a superhero.
I don't want to be in a billion movies contracted.
Because it kind of kills your career.
Kind of kills your career."
Kirby-
Ryan Gosling
yeah.
got that, so he got out before he even got in.
What do you mean?
Gosling was supposed to be Joker, remember?
Yeah.
He didn't want to sign a deal.
Yeah, he did.
He was
good.
like,
But-
you guys want me to slick my head back and write damage on my head? No way, guys.
No fucking
You
way.
can give that to Jared Leto. He'll do anything.
I ain't gonna tattoo my teeth.
But I mean, we never got to see what's his name, Joaquin. But I think Benedict Cumberbatch did a very good job.
Nah, Cabbage Patch did an awesome job. Like, we were talking.
He
before
he talks like we do in the movie. He doesn't talk
Yeah,
like
like
those fucking
the dragons,
frogs
the people,
over there.
Yeah, the people that drink tea and shit. Fuck
What a
them,
bunch
man.
of assholes.
Well, they drink tea in the Camartage.
Oh, you're right. It's just tea.
With
With
a little honey.
A little bit of honey.
There comes two. Always.
Oh my god. So nice.
Running through New York right now. No, but speaking of New York,
3.
New York, what?
What?
Yes. Where this movie primarily takes place.
In New York, yes, it takes place in New York.
A lot of the
yeah.
like a lot of the stories develop.
Well, because the story starts off with, we got Ben Cumberbatch, and he's like an asshole surgeon guy. He makes
Like,
fun.
look at me, I can cut people open. And
He makes
fucking
fun
tie
of
them
Andy
together.
Hertzfeld from Steve Jobs, and he's kind of with the Rachel McAdams thing. I love Rachel McAdams. I love her a lot. She's a cutie. I
she's
wouldn't mind
pointless
seeing on
in the
stream,
movie.
but why
She
even,
really is.
why include the element of a love interest if you're not going to do anything with it?
Well, she's only in it so he can get surgery.
Yes,
She's convenient. She's
that
just
one-
super
she's
convenient.
plot convenient.
She's
She's
there
another
so they can
doctor.
do some cool scenes. She's just there to make it happen. Because if Doctor Strange was going up against any other normal, he needed her.
Mhm.
It was pointless though, and they needed her They only use her twice in the whole movie.
Yeah.
She's technically only in the movie in 3 parts. She's when
the beginning.
He's in a doctor, and then he gets his crash, and she's helping him.
Yeah.
Then she's in for the first surgery, and then she's in for the second surgery, and then he leaves.
Yes, true.
Which is, I mean, kind of good, because it kind of makes sense, like, that he'd leave that behind and never see her, but there's no need to put her in the movie.
Yeah.
But it's also super convenient, because notice they specified that Strenge is just one of these fancy doctors that, like, try to make people walk again, but she's an emergency room doctor, so she's
does
used
whatever.
to just bringing people
he's
in
like,
and trying to
he's
fix
just,
them.
he does things for, like, the glory of it.
Yeah.
Kind of. So, like, they'll only take people he he can fix and shit like that.
Yeah.
But they bring a point of that, but...
Speaking of that nod they gave to Rhodey, they were
they
were like 35-year-old Air Force colonel.
He's not 35. He's like 100.
Yeah, I was like, he looks
like Barack Obama at the end of the White House.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say he was 40 in Iron Man 1.
And then there's the other quote-unquote nod to Captain Marvel.
Supposedly.
Which isn't it? Yeah.
Well, Scott Derrickson's like, Captain Marvel, there is a cameo in the movie. And everyone's like, what is it? And he's like, I'm not gonna tell.
Was it during that phone call?
Yeah, supposedly. The 20-year-old who got...
The schizophrenic girl who got struck by lightning who has a chip in her head. But we don't know that for sure. That's just what everyone believes. She could be the black guy who's like, I can prove your arrogant ass wrong.
Yeah. It could be, yeah.
It could be anything.
Getting into that,
sure.
you know,
Maybe it's Wong.
It could be Wong.
It could be Wong.
We don't know. That Wong's he's a shifty.
He's
He's a shifty little Asian.
Everyone watched Prometheus and didn't realize Wong was there.
He's one of the pilots. With Idris.
He's not Idris.
No, he's not.
Pilot.
Exactly.
The god.
I am a god. But yeah, he gets in the accident, and his hands. He gets Parkinson's. So then he has to
Michael
go.
J. Fox.
Exactly. He turns into Back to the Future. So then he's like, I gotta go fix my hands. Fuck you, Rich McAdams. So
he was a dick to her.
Yeah. That scene actually like really.
I love that scene.
Like no, it was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it just fucked me up how
I've
he
seen
was
it
just
3 times, and that scene's still great.
I like how everyone, people emote very loud, I've noticed, during a couple scenes of this movie. One specific where you see the first shot of his hands and they look like he just stuck it into a meat grinder and everyone's like, ooh!
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like someone's in the front of the theater holding up signs, like, wince.
Yeah.
And there's the other... Yeah, and there's the other scene... Applause, yeah.
That's what happens when they roll up the credits. Can I say that? I hate when people clap at the end of a movie.
Yeah,
Why?
It's pretty fucking dumb.
You clap to say thank you to somebody, or to say like you're appreciative.
The projection is
yeah.
to sit on top like shit. Thanks.
Like, think about this. Think about this.
Hey.
There's no projection. As we can see, it's all run on a computer, thanks to what we found out from
Cloverfield Lane.
Cloverfield. No, it's just like why?
It's ran on Windows 98.
Yes.
There's no point. I hate when people clap at the end of a movie because it's like there's no one from the movie here. There's no one to thank for the movie.
We don't know that. Maybe Tyrese comes out, he's like, what's happening, guy? Like he did for Fast 7.
This man.
Did you do that really?
He did that once, and everyone's like, wait, Tyrese, you're kind of, okay.
What up?
You're not famous enough, but hey, what's up?
I can't wait for him to come to be Green Lantern.
Creed,
and,
yeah. He
be
steps
like,
out, and everyone's
it's me,
like...
Green Lantern. Everyone's like, oh, cool, dude.
There's one person in the theater, like, yay.
Speaking of clapping, in order for him to get his hands working again, with that black guy, the one we were talking about, I'll prove your ignorant ass wrong.
Arrogant.
Hunts down, or is it? Oh, it
Arrogant
is arrogant.
ass
You're
wrong.
right.
Why would you
you're
say?
right. No, I said ignorant.
Oh.
Yeah, so he goes to find this guy.
It's not that one.
This single dude in the middle of New York.
He goes to
playing
find
basketball.
Benjamin Bratt,
El Macho.
from...
Despicable Me Too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and he's like, so your legs are working, right? You were paralyzed. How you do that? And
he's like, well,
he's
just go.
cryptic.
He's like, go drink some Tilda Swinton juice at Tibet.
sounds
He's
gross.
like, okay.
He's very cryptic. Almost like there's no need to be cryptic. You could just be like magic.
he was just saying, I became
I mean, I guess
woke.
if he said magic,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange would have been like,
Shut the fuck up.
all right, I'm talking to a fucking hippie.
Yeah.
You know, helps me.
No, he was like, I became woke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
like,
was like, I opened my eye. When my body had failed me, my mind was elevated.
yeah. That's
And-
exactly what he
And
says.
then it's like, do you have to be? And then he's like, but the cost is high. And he's like, how much money? He's like, it's not money. It's
Good
something-
luck, and then he
he's
just
like-
walks away.
He's like, it's something else.
My question is,
Good luck.
My question
And
is
it's
like, how,
Doctor Strange should be like, is there a cost? Because I have like 3 G-Shocks left, and they aren't gonna last
this
much longer.
man, bro. Like, I like how he just said Camertage too. Like he was just like, find Camertage. Like
I would have been
can't
like,
fucking
how the fuck do you spell that?
Find Camertage. Then it's like Kathmandu, Nepal. This is not Camertage.
Oh my god.
But he goes there, and then what's the quote you always say from Black?
Bill comes to
The bill comes to. He finds.
Oh yeah,
he
Master
finds-
Mordo.
Yeah, he finds Doc Strange.
Baron Mordo for you uneducated swine. His name is Baron
He
Mordo.
takes him to Baron Trump.
Just like a Baron Zemo, you know?
Yeah.
Not just Zemo, not Mordo. Baron! They have that title for a reason.
So they go to Tilda Swinton's house, and Doc Strange is like, I like that scene a lot.
Which one?
Obviously, when he first beats Tilda Swinton.
Oh yeah,
And-
she makes him. She fucking punches the soul out of him.
Yeah, she pushes his astral form out of his physical form. That's my Tilda Swinton impression.
That's very good.
And that's when she touches his dick, and then he goes through the visionary. Oh my god, look at the scene, look at whoa!
Look at
Visuals!
Look at our budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the money we did.
It did look fucking great.
It looks, that scene's
Like-
amazing, obviously.
Yeah.
They just put a kaleidoscope up to the camera lens.
Yep,
It's
that's
all
how they do it.
practical.
And then they sent him to space.
They
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
they
in
threw him
space, and he touched a butterfly.
He touched a
I
butterfly.
thought we were in a Red Bull commercial.
He was about to jump off.
Red Bull
of
gave
the
him-
whatever.
Red Bull gave him wings, and then he flies through space, and then,
He flies through the hand dimension.
he does go through the hand dimension.
which became his eye, which he flew through.
He
Which
flew
was the eye
a dimension.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the dark dimension.
And then he meets
Sees
Doorman
Thanos.
dimension. He sees Thanos.
I remember the lady next to me when we saw the first night was like, Thanos? Like, are you dumb?
It's like,
Are
really?
you dumb?
Wow.
It's like Josh Brolin doesn't know what he's doing. Josh Brolin's like, I'm waiting to film. Like,
He's like, are you guys ever gonna
he's
call
on the
me?
beach with a pina colada with all his pre-money, and he's like, man, I can't wait till I'm in this movie. And he's just sitting there. I remember after Avengers 1, when they flew him out to talk about Avengers 2 for the panel, he comes out with the Infinity Gauntlet, and everyone's like everyone's freaking out, and they're like, we'll have you know, Josh Brolin's not coming just yet. He's not our Avengers 2 villain. Our Avengers 2 villain is Ultron. And everyone was like, wait, then why'd you just bring him here? And Josh Brolin just sat quietly with his little Infinity Gauntlet just sitting there, and it's like, he has nothing to do. Poor Josh.
I'm bored. Yeah.
You were GW.
He was W. But
W.
and then after all that, he meets Benedict Wong, who plays Wong. Coincidence? Like hiring Mark Webb to direct Spider-Man. So a bunch of boring shit happens, and then the New York scene happens.
Honestly, yeah. It was
Well,
just
no.
basic. It's
No,
like
no.
training, though.
There are two
No,
great...
there's stuff that happens in
with
between,
Mads
but
Mikkelsen.
obviously, in comparison to the New York scene,
When Mads Mikkelsen comes in, is good.
let's talk about Mads Mikkelsen.
I like how.
I love that actor.
I like how One
Hannibal?
Punch Man just leaves him in Everest.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
there's that
the-
scene
the
where
training
with
scene.
with the sling
She's
ring.
like, "Oh no, he'll come back," and he's like,
Imagine he died like
Oh,
quicker
yeah.
than she had anticipated.
Fuck. All
And then
right.
she uses a time gem to reverse
Like
it.
I don't even.
Yeah.
Think, like,
Yeah,
I,
they
don't,
were
Opens
good there.
the
I don't even think he had sleeves on that shirt.
No,
He did.
He should have died a lot faster than he
Sleeves.
did.
Wings? Wait, where? Oh, Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
He's the villain.
Hannibal.
He's Hannibal. Yeah, he's the villain. Villain from Casino Royale. He reprises his role from that film.
He loses everything in Casino Royale.
So he goes to Comertage to try and gain it all back.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
That's where Tilda Swinton teaches him to be One Punch, but she doesn't teach him to be One Punch all the way. She teaches him to be Genosis.
Yeah.
So Half Punch Man.
What happened to all of his side guys?
They all fucking died.
But
Yeah,
no,
he has
the-
all these weird people who just.
That was my question.
just-
Where the hell did he get all these henchmen from?
I guess
He's fucking summoning them.
Well,
out
he
of
almost
nowhere.
got Doctor Strange at one point because he's probably just
Yeah,
like he's
very
like
close to
yeah,
it.
he's
Yeah.
like Tilda Swinton is a bitch. Let's fuck her over. So they're like, okay, yeah, I guess you're kind of right.
Yeah.
So they go
Sure.
and then they get the purple eyes from
Dormammu.
From Dormammu.
They did the weird summoning jutsu.
yeah,
He
where they
came
have that
through.
other scene where it's like the kaleidoscope scene, which is cool. And
That
I just
scene
wish,
in the church still fucks me up.
I just wish she was in it a little more.
Tilda
I told-
Swinton?
yeah, no, Mads
Mads
Mikkelsen, the
Oh,
villain.
Yeah.
Well, is he
That's
the
true
villain, or
because
is it
he was.
Dormammu?
That's
hard to say.
exactly. He was
Yeah.
more of like a gateway to Dormammu.
Yeah, like how weed
is a gateway to heroin.
Yeah, baby.
One of the big rumors going into this film was that Mads Mikkelsen was going to be Kaecilius, and he was going to be working for Dormammu, and at the end of the film, it was going to lead into Dormammu coming to Earth and looking like actual Dormammu.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought Benjamin Bratt was playing, not,
Not
Basketball
Jonathan
guy.
Pangborn.
yeah, not my mind's eye. No, and I thought
Mr.
what was going to
Stephen
happen
Hawking.
was it was going to lead into Dormammu being like the villain for Avengers 4, because we're getting Infinity War, but supposedly that's it. Like, that's going to be like the last Thanos film.
I don't think so.
Supposedly. I don't think so either, but Dormammu's such a...
Inhumans was scrapped, right?
No.
Kevin Feige says it's not, but
Well, no,
They're
Marvel
not- they're
doesn't.
not working on
Marvel is not DC. They do not scrap films.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. They delay movies.
Marvel is too.
It's delayed indefinitely at this point.
Yeah.
I remember I checked I saw like a couple weeks ago that they were asking about it, and he's like, "Oh, it's coming. It's just like on our back burner right now." And
I don't
it's
know
like,
why Marvel's afraid of like making Inhumans because they've proven that they can make a movie about a man who shrinks. Named Ant-Man, and they were able to make Doctor Strange succeed, and they were able to make Guardians of the Galaxy succeed. Inhumans shouldn't be that scary to them.
No, it really
They
shouldn't.
should just hire Edgar Wright and just get a director who's.
They lost their chance already.
I know, but they should hire a director who's talented, and then just say, "Hey, here you go. Here's our team of scripts."
It's funny you say how they made Doctor Strange work because I was wondering myself how the fuck they were gonna make this happen.
I always figured it wouldn't be too. I remember back in like 2010-ish, where they kept saying, you know, because Doctor Strange news has been around since like Iron Man 2.
You're right.
They've just been talking about it, and I was like, just fucking make it already.
Yeah.
Like, what's so hard?
Well, I guess it's just because they're like, hey, we got a super genius with a suit. He was able to do that. Then they were like, we got a dude that gets pissed off who's green.
I figured they would make it. Yeah, I figured they'd make it like.
But then they're like, whoa, magic? I don't know if people are.
There are
gonna be
two
able to
people
grab
who they've been
on
trying
that.
to make since Phase 1, and that's Strange and Ant-Man.
Yeah,
And for some reason, the Ant-Man was faster, but Strange took a while.
it's
I
because,
hated
like,
Strange when they first announced him. I thought Benedict Cumberbatch wouldn't mix.
I thought it was a weird. I
Same.
thought it was weird too.
Same.
I just thought
I was really wondering
I was
how the
like,
fuck that was
Infinity War is going to be all these people together. I'm going to see a raccoon played by Bradley Cooper, Iron Man, and Star Lord all next to each other, and I feel like Benedict Cumberbatch is just going to be like, no, Benedict Cumberbatch is
And
going to sit
a
in the
fucking
corner.
Daredevil who beats people to death.
If we get there,
That's an if. That's a very big if.
Lord on heaven above, please bring Daredevil into the
To the
MCU.
MCU.
He is, but it's like
Yeah, he's just not in the movies.
I don't know. I mean, the problem is, what would the Netflix people do to fight Thanos?
I was watching a thing the other day. They were asking.
Throw a chain at him.
They asked D'Onofrio. They're like, "Hey, man, Spider-Man." He's like, I don't know, man. I'd love. My answer is, I'd love to do it so much. And they were like, but he's like, you know, the Marvel people, they're very strict about who they let into the fucking movies.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, do you have a Comedy Central special? You
Even
can
a
be
name
Spider-Man.
drop. I'll take that in Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
all we
name
have.
drop Matt Murdock, or like, oh, what about that Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen, or
Yeah.
just say, oh, you know, Kingpin's in jail now.
Yeah.
Say something.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. Honestly, it's so. Same thing with Doctor Strange, though. It's like.
They name dropped him in
And
Captain America 2, which they didn't know what they were doing yet.
Kevin Feige's like, he wasn't a magician then.
No,
because
yeah,
that would
'cause-
mess up the timeline.
Yeah, because they name drop him because some Hydra guy's like, you know, they're worried about their threats. Bruce Banner, Stephen Strange, and at the time everyone's like, because this was 2 years. This was 2 years ago already.
Yeah.
This is in 2014 when they were, you know, Avengers 2 hadn't even happened yet. So everyone's like,
Captain America 2 is in 2014?
yeah.
This is a long
Remember 4/4/14?
Yeah.
They thought they were clever with that date,
Oh yeah.
and
I know
so
Guardians was
How the
14.
poster? How the fuck?
I just remember that one way more than Captain America 2.
and then everyone's like, oh, so he exists already, but it wouldn't work because he just got established right now.
Yeah.
So they're
He
like,
just broke his hand.
so they were like, just disregard that. Sorry,
And the Marvel canon, I looked up.
they came too early.
Yeah, that and speaking of Marvel canon though, I think one thing this movie did awesome is besides the fact that they name dropped Avengers
Mhm.
and I don't think of it, that's probably about it. They didn't talk about besides the after credit scene, but they didn't talk about shit of the other movies at
They
all.
honestly- I
like
think
they honestly
other
made
than
Doctor
the
Strange.
anti-Ant-Man.
Other than when-
Ant-Man's like, we live with the Avengers.
Yeah.
Avengers are in this. Can we call the Avengers? Is Avengers here? This is the Avengers.
What about Iron Man?
Falcon
Yeah.
is right here. He's an Avenger. No, he's not.
They're all Avengers. They're all Avengers.
Falcon ain't an Avenger.
They are all. Every character that was in Civil War is an Avenger.
They never avenged anything. The
Uh,
Avengers avenged.
other,
Quicksilver,
but other-
Avenger. Scarlet Witch, Avenger. Don Cheadle, Avenger. Falcon ain't ever avenged.
yeah, he's at the end of he's in the lineup at the end of Avengers 2.
Yeah, but he hasn't avenged
the-
anything.
What is?
He shot a single robot in the face, Renick. Come on.
He
that's
never
not-
shot a robot in the face.
He.
It was the after. It was
I
the
think
deleted
he
scene.
punched.
What?
He punched Metal Arm once, and that was enough to avenge their failed friendship.
Did they?
There you
Did they
go.
fight?
I think so. In Captain.
Oh,
America.
you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
Captain
Man,
That's
no one
not
cares about that
Avengers.
fucking movie.
There you
Yeah,
go. That's an Avenger.
I hate that movie. But
Really don't
Other
like
than-
Cap 2 like that?
I hate Cap 2.
It's bad.
But other than
People love it, but it's like, what makes it so great?
I like Cap 2.
I fucking hate Cap
What
2.
makes it so great?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just enjoyed it. I
Good
didn't
answer,
say it was
good
a
answer.
I didn't say it was a good movie. I said I enjoyed it. There's a big
Because
difference.
no.
I enjoyed
What's the
Nymphomaniac with
difference?
Shia LaBeouf, but I don't say it's a good movie.
There's a big
Hey,
difference
baby.
between I like a movie and it's a good movie.
Well, people parade it like it's the best Marvel film ever made.
It's
That's
not.
true. People
That's
do
Guardians.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I even say this. I think the top 3 is Guardians,
Yes.
Iron Man 1, and
Which I
Doctor
haven't
Strange.
seen in years, so I have to
Doctor
rewatch
Strange?
I
it.
still think. I mean, then again, I'm Iron Man.
I think
biased.
Guardians
I put-
and
I
Iron
put-
Man 1 teeter the line. Teeter the line
Is that
really
what?
well.
Yeah, I can agree with Renick on that one, but.
Oh, you're saying Iron Man 1's above?
I
thought you were
'cause
trying.
That always holds a special place in my
Oh,
heart.
okay, I thought you were trying to include 2 or 3 in that category.
Hell no.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
No.
but
And then everyone knows the worst Marvel movie. Thor: The Dark World.
it's the only one I haven't. It's the only one I haven't seen.
that. Yeah, I didn't. I honestly didn't care at all to go see Thor.
There's like actually some really creative action with like portals. And
There-
it's, like,
there
Portal
is.
2, but
Yeah.
It's got some really interesting visuals
It's got
in that movie.
it's
but
got the ether.
just not a good movie.
At all.
The only 2 I haven't seen are the first Thor and the first Captain America.
I like how they're
first
like,
Thor was
we're
pretty
giving
You're
the
not missing
ether-
anything with the first Captain America.
They're like, we're giving the ether to the collector, and then the collector's place blows up. What happened to the ether?
It blew up with him.
Does he have both? No, well, Xandar has one.
Yeah.
Does he still have the red one, or did
Yeah.
someone take it? I mean,
As far as we're
supposedly
concerned,
Thanos
yeah.
was in Asgard taking that Infinity Gauntlet out of the chest.
Is that where he got it from? I thought there were supposed to be 2 Infinity Gauntlets. Oh, okay.
Why?
There are 2 Infinity Gauntlets.
You know what I hate?
That's OP.
There's 6 Infinity.
Make it
Infinity
fucking
Stones.
boxing
Yes.
gloves.
The one picture they have of Thanos with the Infinity Stones only has 4: Soul Gem, green, red, blue.
Isn't Green an Agamotto?
Yeah. So he's. But
Which they said it wasn't. They're like, there's no Infinity Stone in it. And at the end, Benedict Wong's like, it's very different. It's very difficult to walk around with an Infinity Stone.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's like, it's dangerous to be walking with an Infinity Stone around your neck.
Benedict
dangerous
Cumberbatch
to
is
go
like,
ridiculous.
what? And then he looks at the screen. And everyone's like, yay!
I remember when we saw it, this one person's like, oh, it's like,
Yeah.
wow.
The first time we saw it,
I
right? Or was it the
know
second
that.
time?
You fucking head ass, really.
That is very cool. You know, and then she leans over to her friend. She's like, "You probably don't understand. It's a comic book thing." And it's just like, shut the fuck
My
up.
favorite kind of people. But,
I remember when we
Just
left
comic
Avengers
book.
1, we were walking out and they did the Thanos cameo, and one of our friends,
Back when
well,
no
not
one-
one of our
no-
friends, Jared,
Jared,
Oh my
Jared.
God, that
just goes,
was an Avengers
just goes.
that's Thanos.
That's Thanos. He's a comic book character. He's got an Infinity Gauntlet. You guys probably don't understand, but he's going to be the villain in Avengers 2, and he's going to have an Infinity Gauntlet with stones. It's a pretty big deal. And I'm like, okay.
Then Avengers 2 came by.
And then they're like, no.
Avengers
Thanos-
2 was the ending where he's like, I'll do it myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've only seen Thanos.
Wait, what were did that one have 2 after credits? Or was that 1?
I think that was the one that kicked off having 2 after credits.
I think it did have 2 after credits. I'm trying to think of what the first one was.
No, it's only had one.
I think it only had 1.
it only had one.
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it only had 1.
Because he grabbed.
No, it did only have 1.
Yeah.
Because there was supposed to be a second one with Spider-Man, and everyone's like, and Joss Whedon's like, no, there's only 1. There was only 1.
Yeah. There's only one. And
I
it
like
was
how
fun, I'll
that's
do
how
it
Chris
myself.
remembers through his
The
sadness.
first
that
one
there
that
was no Spider-Man.
The first one that kicked off too was
Spider-Man was supposed to be actually in the movie, and so was Captain Marvel.
Thor had 2.
So was Grey Hulk.
A lot of
Oh, wait,
people were supposed
yeah,
to
that's
be. Yeah.
Avengers.
Thor had 2, and Ant-Man had 2. And that
Avengers
was
had 2.
Yeah,
But
that one doesn't count.
Anyways,
Back to Doctor Strange.
Yeah. So where were we at? New York scene.
York.
Is
New York
where we were
scene.
just about to hit.
yes,
That scene.
that scene
that
is
defines
that
this
scene
movie.
is fantastic. That's worth
it's just
price of
fucking-
admission.
And yeah, like
It's similar to
It's
how
called like espresso.
it's honestly it's similar to
Definitely.
how X-Men, the past 2 X-Men movies have been, where they have that big awesome scene.
that one scene.
Yeah, which have been in X-Men case the Quicksilver scenes.
Always
but-
the Quicksilver scene.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Just getting this on. Hold on.
Will that fit on your face?
No,
he wore it
already put
earlier.
on. This has to be in the thumbnail.
But
It's perfect.
Come
They don't
close
even
to
touch
fitting
the
in.
sides.
My hair's in my eye.
You have hands.
This is beautiful.
Use those. You also have eye holes. Put your hand in the eye hole.
Ah, my eye.
Yeah, you're trying to stab your eyes out.
This is gorgeous.
I'll just cut this out.
Better now.
Okay. No, but
This is that's one of those scenes where I remember you told me when we saw it in standard, you're like, yeah, man, this looked way better in IMAX.
It's still amazing,
And
obviously.
it was still fucking great in standard, and that was the first time
You saw it in IMAX for the second time?
I went to see it in IMAX, and it was I was gassing myself up, getting ready for it, and the moment it happened, like it all started with them fucking flipping everything over.
Yeah.
Definitely like was worth the extra like $5 to go see it in IMAX.
I remember like when it first started for me when
Holy shit.
when they're running on the street and like everything looks normal and then the camera moves and like everything separates and you're like, whoa!
Like Jesus Christ. My favorite is still the spiral subway. Like when they're running and all you see in the background is like a little subway
Like,
do a corkscrew like driving
Yeah.
around.
I love the shot where Doctor Strange is running on one end and Mads Mikkelsen's running
There's
on the other.
honestly like
Yeah.
that
Flip and they hug each other.
that scene alone has like
It's great.
like 17 like brilliant shots.
Yeah.
Like there's
It's
when-
Inception, but it just is like, how do we juice
Okay,
this up? No, it's there. A lot of the scenes are straight out of Inception, where it's like all separate. That staircase scene where Ellen Page and Leo are walking, and then it does the camera, and it's exactly like how the cars are, except they just run with it an extra mile.
Okay. Inception doesn't do shit
Yeah, it
with their
Almost all the shots that are like, whoa.
but they don't go crazy with it.
Yeah, that's what I
They're
just said.
like-
I said it's Inception. It's
Because
all
like
the
with
scenes from Inception.
they do that like,
but
hey,
they juice
whoa,
it up.
we folded buildings. But in this one, it's like, whoa, shit! There's a building in my ear.
No,
my favorite.
It's all the scenes from Inception. They just juiced it up. The mirror dimension. It's when Ellen Page is like, I put a mirror here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I put a mirror here, and then I break the mirror. It's all scenes just like that. It's the only difference is Scott Derrickson was like, that's cool. Now let me just take some crack cocaine.
I was about to say, let's crank it up to 11.
He's like, let me just put a little L. Let's do some weed.
Oh, why did you just say so, my man?
But
Then when they fall through New York City,
I
thought that shit was
yeah,
crazy.
and it like
yeah, it does like the weird pan
There's
out
multiple
where-
shots of that.
Yeah.
Where like
There's
it
a lot.
stretches, and it's very cool.
when like
Yeah.
when it like folds in that one part when they're falling and like just you see the like,
Exactly,
city
it's
from
just
there, and it goes, and it
bottomless,
goes like
yeah.
that, and then like there's a scene where they're like that,
They do this,
and then they're like this,
they do
and then
the
they do one of
thing.
these and one of these
got some
and one of those. It's just all great.
Yeah, and then to the
And then
perfect,
spoilers. Wait, what were you saying?
yeah, no, like, to wrap that
And
scene
then
up, Tilda
spoilers.
Swinton come in.
Tilda Swinton comes out, and then she comes, and then they push her off the building, and then she falls through a glass. And
That really
then she
made me
dies.
sad. Like it was hype when she showed up, but
It was cool when
that
she's-
fight should have lasted longer.
Yeah, they're fighting for a couple seconds.
Because all she did
the
was
whole
Mads-
scene's probably 5 minutes long.
Mads
Yeah,
Mikkelsen does the Spider-Man 3 where they get really close and he stabs a little and they're like, ugh.
Yeah.
He stabs through his zealot.
Through his, he's like, fuck this guy. He stabs
That's what
through the
bothered me.
zealot.
She bodied like 4 henchmen, and then she
He's
didn't
like,
even touch
he's
Caecilius.
like, let me kill the last one for you.
Yeah.
And then he kicks her through the portal, and then they kicks him out of. Now they're out of the mirror
Forgetting the big
dimension.
thing. It's true. She does draw power from the dark dimension.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
like the big
Can we talk about how great he is? He's like the best part of the movie.
Mordo is
So
very good.
that was
Only
such
good
a-
black actor ever.
The best part about it
Oh,
is too, it's
yeah.
like, man, it's like not only like you see there like great shots where he's like, I never turned rogue, and then he's like talking about how great Ancient One is, and throughout the entire movie they're just like, that was a lie, and that was a lie, and
Yeah.
all of these
'Cause
things you
the-
believed are lies.
Mordo is such of like straight by the book, like straight line type of person.
Yeah.
Like, follow the rules. So when Strange, when
Except
Caecilius revealed to Strange, like, nah, dude, she's lived for so long because she's borrowing power from the dark dimension. And Mordo's like,
Does draw power from the
no,
dark.
she won't do that.
She don't
And then-
do
and
that.
then at the end of the New York,
You have no idea the power she holds on her shoulders. He's like, he's so in it. What are you trying to say? That I should just kill people? You have no chance. And yes, I would do it in a heartbeat. He's like so into it, and you're like, oh,
you lack a spine.
yeah, he's so
Yeah.
good. Every time he's on screen, he's like so like into it. I'm like, man.
This all happens before the New York scene. Yeah, I forgot. And then
Yeah.
after they find out that she actually does draw from the
because
dark dimension.
they have like the weird symbol or whatever, right?
Yeah.
if
They
you-
have it's the chant for Dormammu. It's that. And then that, and then that.
One of these
thing.
and one of
And you hit 'em
those
with
and
one
one
of
of these.
And it pretty much, it's when you use it, you summon it, you would start bringing in Dormammu. And then
Yeah.
when they break each of the sanctums, it's kind of like a, hey, yo, Dormammu, you coming over? Like, you know,
Hit you
come on.
up.
Like, they're knocking on his phone. And then he's like coming in. And that's what he does. He pretty much he slides in. He's like, what up,
DMs.
dog? But, you know, with the sanctums there,
It needs to be there, or it won't work.
And then we
The
get
London Sanctum. Okay, who needs that? They leave it destroyed. Hong Kong can stay. New York.
It was It was just
It got attacked 2 times, but they protected it both times, so that's why it's fine.
Well, no.
true.
Well, no.
Why? What's
What
wrong?
do we know?
They destroyed London.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had to destroy New York, or Dormammu wouldn't have shown up when Hong Kong fell.
He didn't show up.
What are you talking about? The Dark Dimension showed up in Hong Kong. It was starting to come in.
It was starting to come in, but Doctor Strange.
But it was.
flew in.
They had to have all the sanctums gone for him to even come in.
They never destroyed the New York Sanctum, though.
I think they must have off screen.
When?
I don't know.
No,
but
yeah.
It had to be gone.
No, because they jumped straight from.
I know, but it had to have been.
No,
destroyed.
I see what you're saying. Like I see the plot hole here, but no, there's no way they could have done it off screen though, because there was like no time. They went straight.
Well,
to
they had the Eye of Agamotto, you see, and they just
this man.
infinite time. Time loops. Would you like to live in a world where you never existed, or one where you're constantly dying over and over?
He got a burn there.
The excruciating pain, being ripped apart by the second.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Do you
that.
not
leg.
understand the power you're dealing with?
Fucking
They killed Tilda Swinton though.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you.
I didn't think
Thank you. It feels refreshing after seeing a movie called Civil War, where a
Yeah,
guy
nobody fucking
falls
dies.
farther than she did, way farther, in a huge suit of metal that is dragging him down.
that he
Like,
got shot at by
he should have died.
Infinity Gem.
Yeah.
He got his chest blown open, and then he's falling. And you can say, well, he was in a suit of armor. He's in a suit of armor.
He's in a can.
He's sinking faster. He is flying.
And
I thought it was crazy because she
Me-
like falls straight through the glass awning and you hear like the bam into the concrete. I was like, oh shit,
she's dead.
Marvel.
yeah, no.
Yeah, it was very refreshing. It's like, we need this. We need
Yeah.
to see death, and we need to see death not like Don Cheadle, where you
Which
rip it
made-
off and he's got a little nosebleed. You need to see Tilda Swinton covered in blood, dying.
Yeah.
You need that.
Fucked up.
Because we've been living in a Marvel world where no one's dying, or if they do die, it's like, they can't walk. But they're using magic to walk again. What if
Or Robo Leg.
when Doctor Strange went to meet Benjamin Bratt, he leaves and Don Cheadle rolls up with his little metal legs. And
He's
he's
like,
like,
"Alright,
"Hey,
guys."
how do I walk?"
Who's on my team?
And Benjamin
Yeah,
Bratt,
he's like, hey, post up, bro.
yeah,
Tip
no,
up.
that'd be great. But yeah,
And then after that, they
it's what
fight,
needed to be done in the Marvel universe.
Definitely.
Yeah, we needed death.
And then after that, they go straight into well, no.
They
There's
go-
a great scene of Benedict talking to Chitwa, and he's like, "Natural law. All my life I've been alive." And he's like this great, and you're like, "Oh man, you don't need to be here. You were nominated for an Oscar. So were you, Benedict. What are you guys all doing? Leave.
When Mordo was complaining, he was like basically just bitching about the fact that she was using the dark dimension.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's against the law.
I know,
The
but
natural law.
yeah, the fucking natural law.
Bill comes due.
Yeah, it's fucking
Always.
that Hong Kong scene though, like
Yeah.
when
It's perfect.
They get there and then they're like, oh shit, we're late because the
Yeah, great.
Sanctum's already destroyed and Wong is already dead because he was supposed to protect it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And then the Doctor Strange is like, wait a minute, I got
The Eye
time.
of
I have
Agamotto.
all time on my necklace. So he takes out the time
He's
and
probably
then
like,
he
"Hey, Mordo, guess what? This is the natural law." Collapse, and then he just
and then
goes
he
back
just
in time.
puts everything backwards. And
Great set pieces. Of
yeah,
cars flying by.
everything's
backwards
going,
and shit.
people
That was
flying
perfect.
backwards, like buildings getting put back together.
I like how the guy got flown into the wall that's being rebuilt.
yes, I was just about
Yeah,
to say that was such a cool
and then I
use.
guess-
The person got flown into the fish tank that was getting put back
I
together.
guess
with
they're,
the water.
There's
I
a
guess
great
since
shot
they're
of one of the
magic,
zealots about to get their face burned off.
Oh, yeah, and then they get-
fire sucks right in. She's like, "Whoo!" Like she's like,
Yeah,
"Damn,
she
that
thought she was
close."
okay, and then she gets bodied by the manhole cover that came through and like
Slippery
hit
like a
her.
fish.
Yeah.
I guess since they're like magic, they stop themselves from going back. Because at first they're all going back as well.
That didn't make sense.
I didn't know what was
because
going on there.
Benedict,
Benedict had to use the time thingy to stop Mordo from.
and then Wong's
Yeah.
like, and then he's like,
Yeah.
He's like, yeah,
But
no,
Mads
natural
Mikkelsen,
wall.
for the
He's
sake of
like,
the plot, stops going backwards too.
I guess because he's
for
dark
collection.
dimension.
maybe,
powerful?
and they all start going not backwards anymore, so they're all fighting while this is happening, and then they throw them into like walls where they can rebuild. A bunch of cool shit's happening,
Cool shit going on.
and then at one
And he
point
just
they're
pauses
like,
time.
then they pause time,
And then Donald Trump won.
and then exactly. And then everyone lost after that. Dormammu wasn't an issue at that
The
point.
reason why we say this is we saw this movie election night. We come out.
Well, I didn't. You guys did. I saw it before.
Well,
I saw it like a true Doctor Strange fan would.
I mean,
I saw it months ago.
also-
Scott Derrickson wasn't
Scott
even done
Derrickson
with the
came to our
movie.
house. He was like,
also-
"There's no CGI. It's just green screen, really." It's
I want to
just
see
a-
that version of the
It's
movie.
just a.
honestly,
It's
Yeah.
just Benedict going.
just rapidly flailing.
Scott
arms.
Derrickson's like,
Yes.
"Yeah, this is gonna look good. Trust me, this is gonna look a lot better." Have you seen how they did the portals though? It was very unique. It's just like a fluorescent light tube that's orange, and it just spins. Like it glows and it just spins. So it looks like the portals there, it just doesn't have the extra sparks. That's all they added.
Oh,
They put sparklers on the mirror.
It's
Yeah.
Benedict's off screen like, this is gonna look really cool, Tilda. Trust me. And she's like, okay.
And then, but then Doctor Strange flies into the sky
to the dark dimension.
to dark.
Because
The
at this
best
point,
scene
at this
in
point,
Marvel
the
movies.
you think so?
I really do think that this is one of the best scenes in like Marvel movies.
I think that's the
Wait,
thing.
when he flies
What about
through?
Trevor?
No, not when he flies through, but
Trevor
the scene with
Slattery.
all of us.
What about Trevor Slattery?
Trevor Slattery.
It's like a huge scene in Marvel. It's me, I'm Trevor Slattery.
Shut up.
It's me. Hello.
From Iron Man 3.
Shut the fuck up.
Hello, it's me, Trevor Slattery. Nice
Why
to
did
meet
they
you.
make Iron Man 3 so bad?
And but then you know he took the Eye of Agamotto and he made Iron Man 3 not happen.
Oh, you're right.
So now we're back in Phase 1.
Oh my gosh, what if that happened? What if at the end of Avengers 4?
What if he starts rewriting like Marvel stuff, like things that happened in previous movies?
Oh
That
my
shit
god,
would be
that means they
crazy.
can make more movie!
Yeah,
Oh my God,
at the end of
no.
Infinity War, like Thanos is about to kill
No,
every-
Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch get into an argument, so they try to make their own realities.
Well, Scarlet Witch doesn't have that power. She doesn't. If she had that power to make reality, then she would have done it by now.
Yeah, that's true.
I get all right.
Doctor Strange was like, "I'll just mess with time. I'll do all that."
Yeah, but
if
he
you have the
fucked
power,
with time.
you do
He
it.
didn't make his own brand new like
He made his own
branch of
dick.
existence. Yeah, that's true.
He made his hands, not his hands. He put glove on them.
You're right.
He put glove on.
He made beer come out of a beer glass. What if that happened at the end of Infinity War? Thanos is about to destroy the world. He's going to touch the power gem onto Earth. And then
But then Doctor Strange just makes a beer pop in his hand.
Yeah.
and Doctor Strange just reverts time. And
Thanos, you're not the same when you're thirsty. Have a beer.
Everything starts slowing down and you start
he
hearing
restarts time and he goes all the way, and it's just Tony Stark lying on the ground with like a little piece of metal in his chest.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange is like, "Come with me," and he just picks him up, and they're like, "Now we restart."
Allow me to assist you.
And it's just all CGI.
No. He goes back to the first Iron Man, but Iron Man isn't Robert Downey Jr. anymore. They recast everyone.
Oh my god.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
still the Swinton.
No. They go back to the first Iron Man, and when it pans
It's Don
down-
Cheadle.
No.
I was gonna say it's Yinsen.
Jeez, no. I was gonna say when it pans down, Robert Downey Jr. is actually Benedict Cumberbatch and
No, he's a black teenager, like in the new Iron Man.
Oh yeah, it's the girl now.
Ironheart.
Ironheart.
Or he's Doctor Doom, because that's what the new Iron Man run is. Doctor Doom's now an Iron Man.
Oh my gosh.
That I honestly would be like, I'm not gonna see these movies, but props to you, Marvel, for just doing it.
No.
That'd be awesome though if Doctor Strange went back in time.
He could.
Avengers 1, like they're all just sitting there.
Right.
But could he go back, or could he just roll?
Gotta go back.
He could, yeah, he rewinds it all the way then, and he just kind of,
In
and then he's
time.
like, that guy's playing Galaga, and then he disappears. He just goes back to all these moments. That'd be kind of cool though. Like instead, he goes back to like Civil War, and he's like, guys, don't fight. Don Cheadle is the key. You were right about him. And then they're like, what? He's like, Thanos is coming. Don't fight. And then he comes back. And then they come back.
Am I too soon? No, I'm too soon.
He saves Robert Redford.
Shit.
He saves Robert Redford. Keeps him alive.
Goes back in time. Quicksilver doesn't die. That's how he gets back in the movies.
True.
Goes back in time. Red Skull doesn't die. That's why his 6-picture contract. He's only been in one.
He's like, I can't wait to be in every single Marvel movie for this next phase.
He makes Baron Zemo actually Baron Zemo.
He just goes back in time. He's like, here, put this on. As a purple mask. He's like, thank you.
You know how to use
My
this? You know how to use a sword? No. Hold on. Pause this time. Learn how to do this real quick.
Yeah.
Throws him a
Doctor
lightsaber.
Strange can make. He can fix the MCU.
That's his sequel. Doctor Strange. It opens and Doctor Strange is like,
It's
hey
called
Wong.
Make the MCU Great Again.
He's like, hey Wong, I'm gonna fix the MCU, and it's like an Always Sunny episode. and it's just him going to each movie
And it's got shots of New York in the beginning instead of shots of Philly.
on the camcorder.
Or the camcorder. I would love that.
Edgar Wright directs
Scott
Ant-Man.
Derrickson.
He shows up and he's like, Peyton Reed, here's this. And he's like, what is this? He's like, Yes Man 2 script. And Peyton Reed's like, I've been waiting my life for this. Peyton Reed jumps out the window out of sheer joy. And then Edgar Wright walks in. He's like, oh, what was going on in here? And it's like, Edgar, I got great news for you. And he just hands him that. And Edgar's like, what is this? He's like, Ant-Man. And Edgar's like, Okay.
Okay.
Oh man.
And he's holding a baby, and he's like, "You go drive." And he throws it out the window.
Oh Jesus.
Oh man. But
Yeah, and then he kills himself like 30 times with Thor.
Then we get to the ending, which is like I said.
yeah,
Absolute ripoff of Edge of Tomorrow. It's like,
Groundhog Day.
make an original idea for once, Marvel.
Come
okay?
on.
DC's doing this. Did you see Suicide Squad? People who are bad doing the good thing.
Never seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And they had music. What Marvel movies have music? You trying to copy Suicide Squad by playing Earth, Wind, and Fire at the beginning of Doctor Strange? Jesus Christ.
Oh, Galaxy.
Next time, Marvel, don't copy a successful movie.
They just can't get.
Next I'm gonna hear is they're making a Black Widow Birds of Prey movie. Yeah, Marvel. Okay.
That Black Widow movie's never happening.
I can't wait for you guys to say you're hiring David Ayer. Okay? Yeah. What's next? 300?
Oh my God.
Sucker Punch? Yeah. That's what I want.
Scott Derrickson actually did really good with this one though.
Yeah, great job, Scott. I'm
He
proud
did a
of you.
very good job.
Keep it up.
Because I remember even when they first announced it, they're like, it's gonna be very visually crazy. And I was like, I wonder who they're gonna hire. They're like, hey, Sinister?
You know Vincent D'Onofrio, right? And he's like, yeah. And they're like, can you put him in the movie? He's like, no. And it's like, okay, you're hired. Perfect. That's the test.
That was the test. You passed.
Shit, bro.
Ow.
That's what Ripper did.
But
Man.
Scott, yeah, he did a great job. Who else?
The whole movie's
That's
great.
really it. The whole
Yeah.
movie's.
The movie ends very abruptly after Hong Kong. Morgan's like, I'm evil now. And
Yeah. And he's like,
the belt comes due.
and then he
There
walks away.
there needed to be like an extra 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the movie just to unwind a little bit more. And then I think
that's true.
It's
'cause
called
it's
the
just
Ultimate Edition. It's 3 hours long.
Oh, you're right.
The New York scene is 3 times as long.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
only
The whole
extending-
movie.
That's the only extending they did.
Wouldn't complain.
But
Yeah, no, it's good. There's a
Yeah.
few
I honestly-
cons, like the love interest.
The
That's
love
about it.
interest.
That and I really don't like Mordo. Like just the way that
He
I
blasts?
like his character, but I don't like how
I like his color.
quickly.
You have no idea!
Jesus Christ!
You scared me.
Honestly, I don't like how.
Bill comes.
Thank God I'm as far away from him as I can.
Oh,
No, I'm scared.
that was a ripper, dude.
Nigga, damn.
That's actually. What'd you say? You Dave Chappelle? You can't just say that.
Oh my God. But no, I didn't like how quickly he just like got so mad at everything.
He's like, I already decided.
Yeah, I guess because
I just
at first he's like,
I will follow this path no longer.
yeah.
at first he's like, fuck this, but then he's like, we gotta go save Hong Kong first. He's like, okay, I'll save Hong Kong, and then after that he's like,
yeah, and then he's mad that they saved everything. He's like, we should have just gotten destroyed anyways.
Mess with a natural law.
And I'm like, okay, well.
and then he just walks
you
off,
dead?
and Wong was like, okay,
Wong's like,
He'll be
back
back.
to work.
back to work, yeah, and then they go back to
They
the,
fix everything.
they go back to
Wong's
Tibet.
still listening to the Beyonce.
Yeah, he forgot his iPod back at
Yeah.
the sanctum.
He was like, why is this here? Why? This is not my character.
And then he puts the and that's when we find out the stupid Infinity
Wong is
Stone
the
is
key
the
to all
thing.
this. They're like, this is an Infinity
Can we
Stone.
talk about how convenient it was that Strange just so happened to start fucking with the Eye of Agamotto as soon as everything started getting attacked?
What do you mean?
Because he still had it around his
Yeah,
neck.
it was the moment.
He
of-
never, he went to go like, he was about to take it off and go put it back down.
But they were like,
and
"This
they're
ain't
like,
just
what the
me."
fuck is going on in New York? So it was like, oh,
No, it was
Luck of the
literally the
Irish.
moment of.
this man.
But and then there's the after credit scene where what I thought was gonna be the Daredevil thing, which would have been weird and crazy, but he goes to see Benjamin Bratt, who's like in a shop or something,
Yeah.
and Mordo is
What can I do for you,
like,
man?
He was a factor.
what?
What can I do for you, man?
Yeah,
Were there 2 after credit scenes?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's the Thor one,
Forgetting
Oh
Thor.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Thor
I
directed
did.
by Taika.
Thank you, Taika Waititi.
And then
I
there's,
appreciate you as a human being. Please see his movies. They're very good. It scares me because none of his movies are anything like Thor.
Yeah,
They're all quirky. They're all like amazing. They're very.
but they're just not like big Marvel. It's weird.
It's all like film set in New Zealand.
I guess it's kind of similar to James Gunn.
He had Super at least that had like
That's not like
action.
yeah, that's true.
Like
That's true.
the closest he has is What We Do in the Shadows, which is a documentary about vampires living in New Zealand, and it's a comedy. It's very funny. Like there's scenes where
Yeah, his work is very good, but just like completely
Two of his-
distant from
two of his-
what
wait,
Marvel
so
he's
is
the
like.
version doing
Marvel
Thor
333.
Watch 2 of his films on.
Who Doctor Strange is gonna be in now,
Yeah,
which is
confirmed.
cool.
Two of his films on Netflix are Boy, which is very good. It's kind of depressing, but it's very enjoyable. And Eagle versus Shark.
Eagle versus Shark.
Yeah.
It's like a rom-com.
Wow,
It's
quite
a-
the counter.
It's a rom-com, but it's pretty much about two horribly socially awkward nerds. And
Like Thor.
like Thor. And
Loki.
Yeah.
Like he invites
Not
her.
just
He's
the
like,
face.
And Hulk.
come to a party. It's an animal party. You come as your favorite animal. And they're
They
like,
show up as an eagle and a shark.
and she shows up as a shark, and he's like an eagle. And he's like, I almost came as a shark, but an eagle is just a bit bitter. And it's just he's just a cunt. He's just a real horrible person.
Oh my God.
And it's very funny. What we do in the shadows is their best work. It's so funny. Like they go over the vampire rules about like how vampires have to be invited, and so they're trying to go to like a nightclub to like pick up chicks, and they're like, "Will you let us in?" The bouncer's like, "What are you doing?" It's just awkward and funny. And all of his films, it's just like. The way you watch it, it's very quirky, and I don't know what he's gonna do.
So it's just, okay, so now I understand why you guys are just like, what the fuck?
It's weird how the
Fuck
circumstances of the first scene happened though, because it's like, number one, how does he know Thor? Number two, how did he get in contact with him? Number three, why is Thor just like looking normal? Like,
well, they're playing.
I'm just Chris Hemsworth.
They're playing the Men in Black angle, where Doctor Strange checks out on all magical beings around Earth.
Oh, so he's a.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic Beasts and Where to
because
Find
that's,
Them.
Yes.
that's true though, because he's
like Man in Black.
He's the master of the New York Sanctum.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He
And so-
should have knowledge of all this
And
shit.
so Thor's like, "We're filming in Australia, but we're gonna pretend like it's New York."
Yeah.
And they're like, he's like, "Okay, whatever. Don't bring Loki here." And he's like, "I'm gonna bring Loki here." And he's like, "Okay, I'll help you." And
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
pretty much that. And they pretty much were like,
He's wearing
I
the
guess that
gloves
makes-
in that scene.
That's true.
Like, they had to put that in there because all these people are still wondering, is Loki Odin? Like, what is happening? And they're like, we don't know, really. We just kind of put it in there for fun, really.
Yeah.
We just thought it was there.
We don't really know, really.
I mean,
Let's just hear about a good time. We're trying to have a good time. That's what it's all about. And
What do you think, Zordon?
they just were like, Odin is still missing, Loki is still Odin, and they're going to pick him up. And that's going to be the beginning of the movie.
That's that. Thor 3 is a road trip movie. Exactly. Yeah.
It's like Logan.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Still have time.
And then the second one is where Mordo is. He's
Turns
like,
evil.
I'm a villain now.
He's just an asshole.
Which was a big issue people had when this one was announced because they're like, his main villain's his friend in this one. What?
And it's called we're developing him.
Yeah.
You know the thing where you complain about like everything. We're doing it this time. It took us 19 films in, but we're finally
We
doing
finally
it.
did it.
We learned.
I just think that was such a dickhead move to prove he's evil.
Oh yeah, he's like, let me pull out your spine, your magic
If
spine.
you're really taking away sorcerers, why are you taking the guy who does no magic? His only magic is I just want my back back.
I can make myself walk and use my hands.
Wait, so
That's it.
They also
wait, but I don't get it. He can't just make his legs work again.
They never bring that up about how he's taking away magic because they never bring that up in the entire film.
Maybe
That's true,
he
'cause
goes
he
to
just,
maybe he
like-
went to
'cause-
the dark dimension and found out how to do weird shit.
Benedict brings up, he's like,
No, because then if he would have gone to the dark dimension, that's fucking with natural law.
he goes, how do I get from
Yeah,
here?
that's true, that's
how do
true.
I get from here to there? That's what Benedict says, and she's like, just study and practice. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. That's how he learns how to do a magician. Where this one, it's like, you either are born with it or you ain't born with it. And Martin's gonna make sure you are never born with it.
Yeah.
And that's like the movie, and it just makes no sense.
It was such a dumb
It'll be a good
wrap
time.
up.
Yeah, he went and like is like right here, and he's like, let me
He
pull out your.
touched his belly button and like
He
pulled out some
like
glow.
a glow,
and then he
gold ball,
got like a
and
Stephen
then
Hawking
he's
hand
like,
and hit the ground,
whoa,
and then
my
he couldn't do
leg, my
anything.
arm leg.
I hate the plot. I hate that idea as like a villain in like movies when it's like the villain's taking away powers from people because it's
I
kind
love
of like
Amon.
either
I love Amon.
he's either going to take away powers from our main hero and the hero's gonna have to learn to get them back, or he's gonna have that scene where he doesn't have them and it's boring. Or he's not going to get our hero, but he's going to get some side character that we have to see. Like, is he going to take Wong's power?
Spider-Man 2?
Spider-Man 2 is different.
Wait,
Spider-Man 2.
wait. Oh, what? When he lost it? Oh,
Yeah.
I was about to say. I was like, no one takes powers away in the movie. I was like, oh yeah, he loses
no,
them.
Mordo is taking away the powers.
He isn't. He
And even
kinda
then in
loses
Spider-Man
them,
2,
yeah.
it's like, you still are like, when is he going to get his powers back?
Yeah.
It's still good. It's handled the best anyone could handle that. And I still don't like that storyline, though. I think
You don't like Spider-Man no more?
I think Spider-Man No More is handled very well in Spider-Man 2, and I think it's the best way anyone could do it.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, it's like, why take away powers when it's not explained? You know, like they don't explain it in that. He's
It's
just
because
like,
he lost his web juice.
it's just raindrops keep falling on his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's what I hate is if they could explain how he could lose powers, but they never do. They're just like, he doesn't have
He
powers.
kinda- I guess-
he gets them
that
back
was
because
weird.
magic. Where this time it's gonna be literal magic and how he's getting it back.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're gonna pull that angle because I didn't think of it until right now. That like, how does he How did that stop him?
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. If Tilda Swinton mentioned in the movie, she's like, I can take your powers away, boy.
Did she say that?
No, if she
Oh,
did,
if she did,
okay, it would
she's
make a
like,
lot more sense.
I can take your powers away, boy.
Baron Mordo's like, are we there yet? And she's falling out of the sky. And she's
You-
like, if you say that one more goddamn time, I'm going to turn my dead corpse around and I'm going to rip those powers right out of your spine.
Take your fucking.
That's where powers are kept coincidentally.
That's actually going to be in the extended Ultimate Edition. John, you out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you really want to do cons? Because we already that's
No,
basically
you said
the only.
out of 10.
Out of 10.
I know. I wanted to ask you though. Do you guys want to do?
Oh,
cons?
we've been doing cons.
Because I was like, that's basically all we got for this movie though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just mentioned cons.
I mean, we pretty much just ran through the whole movie, pros and cons.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Like, or I know we've probably done like others, but I feel like this was the first movie where we actually like praised it way more than we actually shit on it. Because
You obviously weren't here for the Ghostbusters review.
No one was. We can do it.
Yeah, there was no Ghostbusters review.
Well, there will
But
be.
I guess so. I can't think of any on the top of my head where we like.
It's good.
Yeah, no,
We're like, it's good.
Doctor Strange is really good. I'm giving it.
Yeah.
I'll give it 8.
Quick. Actually, you know what? Quick question though.
What's up?
The only
For everyone?
Yeah.
Would you give it out of 8 if you weren't with us?
No, not that.
Fuck you.
That's a ripper, dude.
Similar though. A Civil War.
What about
Do
it?
we think this is better than Civil War?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Okay. Do we agree that?
Yeah.
Is this one better, but you enjoy Civil War more?
It's a weird thing because I like this movie a lot because it's so good as its own standalone movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Civil War because it ties everything together.
I mean,
which
I don't
one
know
is
this
How?
guy-
It brings up more questions.
Yeah, that movie fucked everything up.
Are they villains? Are they friends? What's the point? Why is Captain America on his own team and Iron Man's on his own team if they're okay? Why did Iron Man forgive him for Winners to protect?
Because it's good. It's good.
I hate Civil War.
The only reason Civil War is
Makes me want to smack.
it's
my
action.
the only reason.
Also, when did I say I like Civil War? Because I don't like Captain America 2.
I know, but we asked you, did you like Civil War more than this?
Yeah, and I didn't say no, yes or no.
Okay.
Because I haven't figured it out yet.
Ralphie, what did you think?
Out of 10, bro.
Everyone shush.
Isn't that the wrong end of it? Yeah, there you go.
And that's our show.
It's a very harsh critic.
That's his answer,
There you
baby.
go. There you go. Chris, out of 10.
Out of 10? I feel like the main reason that this is better than Civil War is because
I'm not
it
comparing
don't.
it to Civil War.
No. But it only have to focus on one character, which is a big reason that a lot of movies this
Instead of Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Vision,
Kind of-
Quicksilver,
'cause, like,
Iron
Iron
Machine,
Man, War
Iron
Machine.
other than
Man,
Deadpool,
Black Panther,
what every other superhero movie this year has
had
been
more than one.
has been like an ensemble type deal.
Yeah.
Batman v Superman, you got to focus Batman, Superman, fucking Wonder
We're talking
Woman.
the Suicide Squad.
That one too.
No, there's one character in that movie. It's the Suicide
The Joker.
Squad. Yeah, Joker.
No, but this movie, yeah, I liked it a lot. Obviously, the visuals are
It's a really
insane.
good point that is just mainly focused on one person.
Yeah, that's also the other one who was
'Cause
kind
you
of
can build
like,
a story
like
around
Deadpool.
that.
Yeah.
Because Civil War
It's
was
the only
more
one
or
that
less
does
just
that.
action porn.
Yeah. Similar to Batman v Superman.
Except that was trash.
Out of 10? I think I'll give it an. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give this one an 8. I was quite a
Were
fan
you going
of
to
it.
say 9 initially?
I'm
I
gonna
didn't-
take that a step further, and I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah?
I love this movie. I think it's very creative. I don't think it's this amazing film, but I can give it a 9 because I was entertained fully, and I enjoyed the movie fully. And it's like I've seen it 3 times in the theater, and even though there's some parts where I'm like, oh, can we get to the scenes? When I'm
Yeah.
at those scenes, I'm like, man, this is great. This is great.
The whole first act to me is like very, very good.
The second act's even better.
Second act's
The
very
New York-
good.
Second act has New York and Hong Kong.
I'm not crazy on the Hong Kong scene. While it is very good,
I love.
I
This is
think
part
the
where-
New York scene is better than the Hong Kong
Where
scene.
Mordo's
but-
got the staff of the living tribunal and the vaulting boots of Veltor, and he like
Yeah,
whips it and
yeah.
he flies up because the bars are moving up. I'm like, man, wow,
cool stuff all around in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that
So-
girl gets trapped in a fish tank.
She'll be sleeping with the fishes tonight, baby.
She's coming back.
She's coming back.
She's coming back.
So 9?
I'm giving it a 9.
9. All right, 9.
And you?
I'll say 8
Why?
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 because I enjoyed it.
Well, we all gave like.
Yeah, we
a
gave
thing.
detailed responses.
Okay, it's
No, why?
Nah.
No, go.
See, we asked you to do this, and now you're just not responding.
No,